Ever imagine being part of like a huge project, something so big it like brings everyone together?
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're looking at today, Exodus 36.
Oh, okay.
Building the tabernacle, not just like some building project. This is about a whole community
Right.
coming together to make like a place for God.
Yeah, what I think is so cool about this chapter is all the details and how much they cared about it, you know?
Yeah.
God gave them like really specific instructions
Uh-huh.
and they were totally committed to actually making it happen.
And you see that
Mm.
right away, like right at the beginning.
Mm.
The text talks about all these donations, gold and silver,
Wow.
fancy fabrics, even spices and oils. It's a lot. Like they were tripping over all the stuff they brought to donate.
It's almost overwhelming,
Right.
Yeah,
Moses had to tell them to stop.
I know, it's crazy.
But it wasn't just like mindless giving. It's like each thing they gave
Mm-hmm.
represented something bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Like they wanted to be part of this.
Like a connection. Yeah.
To something bigger than themselves.
Exactly.
So it wasn't just about having enough stuff.
Right.
It was about the giving itself. Like
Ah.
everyone was invested.
Totally. But you know, you can't just build something like the tabernacle with good vibes.
Right.
They needed some serious skills too.
Uh-huh.
And that's where Bezalel and Oholiab come in.
Yeah. These guys were not messing around. Like the text says they were filled with the Spirit of God.
Oh, yeah.
Like given wisdom and understanding
Real
for all this crazy craftsmanship.
The OG architects and designers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And what's cool is they weren't just like good at it.
Right.
People saw their skill and were like, we need you. Like they were chosen
Mhm.
specifically for this project.
It makes you think, though, like, do we do that enough today?
What do you mean?
Like, really recognize people who are experts at things.
That's a good point. Like all around us, there's all these complicated things.
Oh, yeah.
Like bridges we drive on and technology and even the food we eat.
I never thought about it like that.
It all relies on experts. So many people we never even see.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. And it's so easy to just not even think about it.
Totally.
But just like with the tabernacle, it's like a whole web of knowledge and skills.
It's true. And that's why we gotta, like, value those people. It's
Right.
not just about being able to, like, DO the thing. It's years of work and passion and always wanting to be better.
So we've got all this generosity, this team of expert craftspeople. Sounds like the perfect combo.
Yeah, for sure.
But then there's this weird detail. Like Moses has to tell people to stop beaving.
I know, right?
It's like, okay, we're good.
Whoa, hold on.
And this is where I think we learn about managing resources.
Oh, yeah. That's huge.
Like even today,
Right.
sometimes more isn't better.
Right.
It's like knowing when you have enough.
And using what you have well.
Yeah. It's like if you're cooking and you put too much salt in,
Oops.
you can't just keep adding more stuff.
Exactly.
You got to stop and figure out how to fix
I
it.
need balance.
Right. And with the tabernacle, it meant using what they had wisely.
Not wasting anything or
Right.
hoarding it or whatever.
And that matters for us too today. Like with money,
Oh, yeah.
community projects,
Yeah.
even like the environment.
It all connects.
So I've got generosity and expertise, managing resources well. But what really brings it all together
What's that?
in Exodus 36 is the feeling of unity.
Yeah. It's not like everyone's just doing their own thing. It's everyone working together towards the same goal. Like those old-timey barn raisings.
Oh, yeah?
The whole town would help build it.
Right.
Everyone had their job, and they all worked together.
I love that. And it shows how powerful it is when everyone is on the same page. When people really believe in something, they put in the time and the energy.
Yeah.
But the tabernacle wasn't just like a brute force project, you know?
Oh, no.
They had to be really precise and artistic. It's kind of mind-blowing.
The craftsmanship in Exodus 36 is amazing. Weaving these curtains out of linen, dyed in all these crazy colors,
Wow.
with these super intricate designs. They even wove cherubim. Yeah, like angels.
Get out. Right into the fabric.
I can't even imagine.
It must have taken forever.
More than just sewing, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like art.
And all that detail wasn't just for the curtains.
Nope. They had the Ark of the Covenant, too.
Right.
This special chest made of acacia wood, covered in gold inside and out.
Solid gold.
And then they had these fancy lampstands and an altar for incense.
So much detail.
And this table for bread, all made so carefully and precisely.
You really got to respect the people who made this stuff.
For real.
They weren't just like following instructions. They put their whole heart into it.
I bet it was really satisfying work.
Oh, yeah. It makes you think about what makes us feel satisfied,
What do you mean?
like in our own lives. what things let us use our creativity and our
Yeah.
skills to make something cool or meaningful.
That's a good question. Like, nowadays, everything is so rushed.
Ah,
It's easy to forget about taking your time to do something really well.
right. But the Tabernacle reminds us about real craftsmanship, taking the time to do things right.
Exactly. And it's not just about one person either. Like, Bezalel and Aholiab were the leaders,
Yeah.
but they had this whole crew working with them.
It says in Exodus 36 that there are all these skilled men and women
Wow.
who helped out. They all used their talents to make this thing happen.
Like a total team effort.
A masterpiece.
It makes you wonder what we could do if we all worked together like that today.
Oh, man.
Like sharing our skills and knowledge to do something good.
Think about it.
Yeah.
We could solve all kinds of problems,
Yeah.
like poverty or climate change.
All that stuff.
Anything.
It's pretty amazing to think about, right?
It is.
That even when things seem impossible, if we all work together...
With a shared vision,
yeah.
we can do incredible things.
And I think that's a big takeaway from Exodus 36.
What do you mean?
It's not just about a building. It's about human creativity and teamwork.
And reaching for something bigger than ourselves.
Exactly. And speaking of bigger things,
Yeah.
remember all the donations? Turns out there's more to that story.
Okay, tell me more.
It helps us understand what real generosity is all about.
I'm listening.
So they've got way more than enough.
Right.
And Moses is like, whoa, hold your horses.
Right.
You'd think people would be happy about that, right?
Take a break.
But nope. The text actually says they were like stopped from bringing more.
No way.
Yeah. Like they had to be restrained.
Wow, that's serious dedication.
Right. It's like they weren't just giving because they had to. They really wanted to be a part of this.
It's like it meant something to them.
Exactly. It makes you think about like giving because you should versus giving because you really want to.
It's a different kind of giving.
Well, yeah. I think that's something we can learn from.
Like when you're really into something, it could be anything, like a cause or a project or even a relationship. You just give freely.
Yeah, you're not like, gotta get this over with.
Exactly. You're just excited to be a part of it.
It's like they were so inspired they had to be told to chill out.
I love that.
So we've got generosity, we've got skilled craftsmanship, people using resources wisely, and everyone coming together.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Exodus 36 isn't just about a building. It's about building something way bigger.
A community
Yeah.
with a purpose, working together, being generous.
So as we finish up here,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, what are the tabernacles we're building today?
What do you mean?
Like, what things make us feel that passionate,
Oh, okay, yeah.
that we want to give our best and work together to do something that matters?
That's deep. I think maybe it's not always these big, huge things.
Right.
It could be the small stuff, too.
Yeah.
Like being kind to people, making things, working together.
The everyday stuff.
Exactly. Making the world a better place in whatever way we can, like they did with the Tabernacle.
That's a great way to put it, and I think that's a perfect place to wrap up.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Exodus 36. Hope you learned some stuff,
me too.
but also that you think about how we can all work together and be generous and do some amazing things.
That's what it's all about.